ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the FFC29 Grand Finals, where we have Scissor as TEC from the winner side and Eclipse's Weavile from the loser side of the bracket. Both of these players went up against each other all the way back. And now, actually, no, this is the first time they're playing each other, right? Yes, it is. The old champion Eclipse, the old online player, against the new online champion TEC. Let's see who's the one that's gonna claim victory in this FFC29, as we see a very fast-paced beginning of the game. We see that Eclipse cancels his counterattack into a grab, sending TEC all the way back into the second field phase of the game. TEC dashing backwards, dashing forwards, trying to find a single opening. No, baiting a lot of stuff, just trying to get a reaction from Eclipse. But the only reaction he got was a JY bat, landed and a counter crush. And now we see that another counter crush into a knockoff combo. TEC is only left at 27 HP left, and now the counterattack gets stopped by the DP from TEC. TEC wins the face yet again, and Eclipse fights back by popping his own burst. Burst way pushing TEC back, but no, the speed from Togevile is just too much. Eclipse takes the first round of this set. Okay, another field phase. Alright. Trying to find a single opening, and either player is just playing really safe. Oh, but as soon as Eclipse managed to hit TEC with a taunt confirm, Magikarp came down. Now TEC fighting back with a nice wall splat combo. Man. Super sick right now. Now putting the staples down, but Eclipse stuffing all of them down with a counterattack. The speed debuff just to slow down the JX was not enough to catch TEC off guard. Eclipse pushes back with his own burst into the Togevile. He means business right now. Taunt not connecting. TEC pushing back with his own burst wave. Other player just trying to find an opening. TEC just runs out right under TEC and goes for the grab. Putting the traps down. Oh, TEC shield procced one, but the homing attacks are going to catch TEC back into the duel phase. Icicle Crash coming through to slow down TEC a little bit. Now both players' burst attack ran out. Eclipse tries to go for a grab, but it does not pay off. TEC just punishing through. And Eclipse with only 49 HP left and 5 seconds on the clock. Is he able to do it? No, the bullet punch into the X-Scissor are going to take the round 2. Scissor side. Eclipse immediately using Togekiss for the advantage, but TEC is just pushing back with both the staples and the sword stacks. Now Eclipse going for the JX, landing it and winning the phase, going for a walk-up grab, winning the duel phase yet again. Not giving TEC a chance to breathe at all. Eclipse setting up more ice traps yet again. Oh, wow, beating over the counter. That's such a tight window to punish the counter cancels, but Eclipse managed to do it. Counter attack, beating a little bit of the start animation of the grab, of the counter attack, but TEC punishes by dashing up and grabbing Eclipse. Homing attack is coming through. Eclipse just goes up in the air and uses his own burst attack. He wants to end this now, but before he does anything, he perfect blocks TEC's burst wave and punishes with a homing attack. Just look at the speed on this character, and even more speed when you put Togekiss in the mix. TEC is just playing super safe, poking with the claws and anything. Eclipse just ran out of burst mode, and there is 17 seconds left with the health lead. Eclipse is just patiently waiting for TEC to come through, and TEC comes in and grabs him. Unfortunately for TEC, that's not gonna be enough health to put him on the lead. Only 8 seconds left. TEC is trying to find a single opening. Blocks the Icicle Crash, counters through the JX and punishes. Only 2 seconds left. Eclipse, you have to do something or else you lose. The knockoff catches TEC out of the air and he takes game 1. Now onto the game 2 of this grand finals. That was such a close, almost by timeouts, game 1. I mean, we both saw how Eclipse and TEC play around this matchup, and they both won the timeout situation. They both won the health lead. but both characters are just able to take so much health in not really the least amount of time, but just in such a convenient way. It's just amazing to see both of these players. It's just a treat. But now, let's see more of their gameplay on this game 2 of this grand final set. Counterattack coming from TEC, winning over the first phase, but Eclipse just has a ton of synergy gauge. I wonder if he got that from the Whimsical Cheer skill. Going for the taunt and going for the Schwa, beating over the counterattack from TEC. The GX is not going to connect with anything, but it's going to stuff out the hover stance. Why? TEC answering back with a DP with a Sorting Hands. Countering back the Schwa. Trying to counter again, but the Schwa beating over this counterattack from TEC yet again. Now Togekiss is coming through to heal up and give Eclipse a speed buff. Dashing back and forward. TEC just very slowly trying to approach Eclipse. Taking the grab and blocking the DP from TEC. Such a nice patience from Eclipse. Catching TEC into the trap, and just look at that. Did you guys see that? He waited as long as he could to burn the clock, because he knows that most likely he's going to win by timeout yet again. And I'm pretty sure TEC is also very aware of that. Only 18 seconds on the clock, and Eclipse has a burst mode activated. Stalling in the air and going for the JX. Countering the second hit of the 6X to punish TEC. Now, Eclipse takes the round 1 of this game 2. Such a smart move. Now into the second round. Okay, Eclipse throwing a little bit of the projectiles there. Going for a 4-way, but not catching anything just yet. The second hit of JX is going to be stuffed by TEC's counterattack. Oh, canceling it. Baiting the taunt, but not being able to be close enough to punish with a grab, but he does punish with a 2Y into a bullet punch into bug bite combo. Putting the staples down to... Oh my god, that was such a nice spacing from TEC using the staples there. But the 4Y does get hit by Eclipse's JY. The 2Y into the claw, into the sword throw, into the bug bite. Just look at the damage. Eclipse only 25 HP left, and TEC with the health lead now. Eclipse forced to use his own burst attack and Weavile to just run away and try to find an opening against TEC. Icicle Crash connecting. Stuffing out the second Icicle Crash, and TEC punishing whatever Eclipse was going to throw at him. Now TEC pushing back with his own burst mode. Oh, he doesn't grab Eclipse's taunt and uses the burst attack. Now both players clash moves. And it's up to TEC to bring it all the way back, and bringing it back he does. Actually, he didn't even need to bring it back with the health lead. TEC taking round 2. Blocking the projectiles. Eclipse trying to find just a single hit to win the phase. Salt Blade beating over the projectiles. Eclipse playing around his ice traps and going for the JX. Oh, TEC punishing the JX fall with the staples into the claw, winning the phase. Countering and tries to go for a grab, but Eclipse just saw it coming. Fury Swipes were coming through. And now Eclipse has a full burst meter and a TEC against the wall. The knockoff comes through to take that synergy away from him. Another JX going for an Icicle Crash cancel, but TEC with his patience beating over those JX cancels with counterattack. Eclipse finds an opening, uses the taunt, but doesn't manage to lower any of TEC's burst. Now TEC going on the offensive, countering the Schwa into a hover stance Y into such a nice wall splat combo, resetting Eclipse into the dual phase. Eclipse pushes back with his own burst wave and decides to go stall up in the air. No, he dashes back down immediately. Now TEC has to be on the defensive, but gets caught with the burst attack from Eclipse. I don't even think he thought he was gonna get hit. And now Eclipse evening things out, taking away the little bit of synergy that TEC had left, and winning the field phase yet again. Only 15 seconds left. TEC, what are you gonna do now? Oh no, Eclipse trying to time out TEC. Only 8 seconds left. TEC, what are you going to do? No openings. Man, just look at Eclipse trying to time out TEC. Amazing job. And the timeout gives Eclipse the second victory. On to game 3. We see that Eclipse's game plan is definitely timing out TEC and winning by the health lead. And not only that, Eclipse just needs one more game to reset the bracket. and then beat Tech in another best of 5. But is Tech going to let Eclipse win 3-0? Let's find out in this very next game. Eclipse immediately using Togekiss to his advantage. That whimsical cheer skill is definitely coming through, but Tech winning the first field phase of the game with a counterattack, dashing back the grab from Weebow, but getting his counterattack crushed. Dashes back and dashes forward. Eclipse wins the duel phase with a nice grab. Now he has time to set up, puts the traps down, dashes back into the traps, tries to find an opening, but no, gets punished by the staples now. That's another field phase victory for Tech. Ooh, nice counter into dash up grab. Tech has finally downloaded Eclipse. Countering through the Icicle Fall. Using the swords to chip just a little bit more of Eclipse's health. Tech has the lead now. Oh, but the Icicle Crash managing to clip Tech a little bit. Dashing forward, the hover stance. Oh, such a nice punish. Canceling. That was such a nice carry cancel from Tech right there. Perfect blocking the Burst Wave. Only 18 seconds left. Eclipse has to make a move, and a move he makes. Such a nice fast dash. Not only from the burst mode, but also the Togekiss just casually walks up to Tech and grabs him. He's closing the gap, and he has 8 seconds, 7 seconds to do it, and do it he does. Only 49 HP, both players have the same amount of health, but Eclipse has a higher percentage, but he gets clipped from the very apex of his jump with Tech's burst attack. The range was just perfect, and Tech takes the first round of this game 3. Going for the neutral whites and stuffing out the Sour Blades. Eclipse tries to find an opening, goes for an Icicle Clash, and falls because he knows that he cannot punish Tech with another JX, but he can punish him with that. Now, after winning the duel phase, Eclipse is putting a lot more pressure on Tech. Tech getting a little bit of space to just get one of the source stacks, countering backwards and forwards. But now Eclipse has his Togekiss live. He has the opportunity to get the speed game and the control game. Unfortunately for him, he gets grabbed back into the field phase by Tech. Pushed back a little bit by the staples. Eclipse uses both his burst mode and Togekiss. Tech beating Eclipse, but I don't think he even expected to win the homing attack war. Blocking Eclipse's burst attack, but his taunt gets punished. Tech, no follow-up, but a punish from the counter attack yet again. Man, neither player can get a full combo off each other. They're just trying to find a single opening, but none of them are finding anything. But the dash up grab beating the taunt is going to do it. Eclipse less than half of his HP. He is losing, and there's only 20 seconds left on the clock. Tries to agility and fury swipes through it, but Tech counterattacks all through that. Stops out the counter, dashes up and grabs Eclipse. He's not in a very good spot right now. What was that? I never seen that, but unfortunately, Tech takes the game 3, 2 rounds to 0. Now onto game 4. This has been such an intense match, ladies and gentlemen. I can barely keep up with both of their movements. I didn't even know how both players are keeping up with each other in the middle of the game in a grand final situation. You can already feel the tension that's going on between these two players. But now let's just hop into the very first round. The Saucer Blade clipping Eclipse, but the JY into the follow-up gives Eclipse the first dual phase, and that grab is going to give Eclipse the other dual phase win. That synergy gauge is looking really healthy right now for Eclipse, and if he manages to win this phase, he might be able to get synergy burst. Unfortunately for him, he gets grabbed by Tech. Not get grabs. Tech putting a lot more pressure. Eclipse trying to counter, but gets DP'd by Tech. Tries to go for a dash up grab, but it wasn't enough. It didn't connect, and Eclipse manages to punish it through with a Fury Swipe combo. Tech already less than half of his HP. Attacks back with a Bullet Punch into Bug Bite combo. Eclipse, 200 HP, Togekiss buff, and Burst Mode is just zooming through the field phase right now. And catches Tech off guard with the homing attack. Now Tech, his back is against the wall, crushes the grab. And now this is a bullet punch into bug bite combo. Say goodbye to the speed buff is going to Tech now. And he uses that buff to just run away from a burst mode Eclipse. Only 15 seconds left on the clock. Eclipse has to make a move. Unfortunately for him, that was a wrong move. Only 4 HP left and Tech has all the advantage that he has in the world. He wins the first round of this game 4. Before, we all thought that Eclipse was going to win 3-0 against Tech, but now Tech has finally adjusted, adapted, and now he's beating Eclipse, but Eclipse is not going down without a fight. He's pushing back and winning the first duel phase of this new round. He's trying to find a single opening. Sword stacks are coming through. And Tech goes for the bigger bonus, catching Eclipse off the air. Just look at that damage, ladies and gentlemen. Half of his HP gone in one single combo. That's the power of a scissor player. Oh, winning. Oh, never mind, he didn't win the field phase. Now both players use their burst mode. They're at a standstill. Eclipse getting grabbed after using the homing attack. Tech has the advantage now. Is he going to block or is he going to get caught? Yes! Eclipse catching Tech, pressing a button and punishing with his own burst mode. Just taking down a lot of Tech's synergy bar. But Tech hover dashing right through all of the ice traps so that he doesn't proc anything. That was so smart. Using the blades to try to zone out Eclipse. Tries to counter through but gets punished. No! The one that gets punished is Eclipse. Magikarp comes through. 96. Oh my god. That was like... Excuse me? Did that crit grab just completely finish off Eclipse? That was insane. Ladies and gentlemen, it's game 5. If Tech wins this game, then he becomes this week's FFC champion. But if Eclipse manages to win this one game, he has to beat Tech on another best of 5. Whatever happens, this is gonna be a hell of a match. I'll tell you that much. Eclipse going over and blocking a lot of Tech's projectiles, trying to find a single opening using the Icicle Crash, but no connection between either player. Tries to go up, beating over the DP from Tech with the Icicle Crash hitbox and going for a nice walk up into grab. Eclipse wins the field phase. Oh, baiting out the bigger bonus from Tech, smacking him out of the air with an Icicle Crash, tries to go for a knockoff, but cancels it. Tech answering back with a DP into a raw bug bite. That's gonna take a toll on Eclipse's mental. Dashing up, countering back, and the back way from Eclipse wins him the face yet again, using the Togekiss to get that nice speed buff to add that pressure, using his burst wave just because Weavile just was not fast enough. Oh, that's gonna deal so much damage. That wall splat into burst attack. Say goodbye to, oh, not only that synergy bar, but that health. Only 49 HP left. Tech has to do something to find a single opening, but no! Eclipse is just too fast. And he takes round 1 of this game 5. Tech, what can you do? Apparently, dashing up and counter is a good option because he won Tech the face. Pushing Eclipse back and dashing up and grabbing him. Tech is about to have his full synergy gauge. Finding an opening. No, neither player is finding anything but the Saucer Blade. Eclipse is just getting chipped down, whittling his HP down. He wins the phase though. He has both Togekiss and his burst mode life. Catching the backdash from Tech with that move, going for a wall spike combo. No, Tech just drops a bit too fast. But then Eclipse just pushes Tech back into the wall and goes for a second knockoff. Tech, say goodbye. Oh my god, say goodbye to your burst mode. This is such an intense match. Tech finally with his own burst mode pushes Eclipse back. The Magikarp is about to drop and Eclipse knows that he's waiting to block, but no! Tech punishes that with a grab. Only 18 seconds on the clock. Eclipse uses his burst wave, but he has to win the HP war if he wants to move on. Oh no! Tech tries to go for a tech throw, but Eclipse sees it. And now he punishes with a burst attack, evening the tables, but he still needs to take a little bit more damage. Eclipse blocks the counter attack and beats over the second one, only 4 HP left. Eclipse takes a double round and resets the bracket. New bracket, new. Both players are one loss away from going, well, technically staying home in this FFC29. Eclipse bringing it back, getting a solid 2-0. I guess advantage against Tech, but then Tech pushing back, trying to reverse sweep Eclipse, and Eclipse taking the final game 5. Now, after the bracket reset, who will be the one to take it all? Eclipse again with a standard. Togek his first round, stuffing out the counterattack from Tech with that JX, putting so much pressure. Both players clash against each other and dash backwards, trying to find enough distance. Icicle Crash coming through. Tech's health bar is getting chipped down by a full HP Eclipse. Locking over the claw, Eclipse. Oh no! Tech answers back with a dash up into grab. Only, man, there's a lot of time left, but both of these players really do know how to burn the clock with their combos. Tech winning the field phase. Just keeping his distance against Eclipse, trying to find an opening. But Eclipse fights back with a grab. JY coming through into the normal one, into the JY. Eclipse is becoming the zoner right now, stopping out the counterattack from Tech. Now he's on the offensive, putting so much pressure with a nice Oki Ice Punch. Countering the counterattack from Tech into the grab. Only 18 seconds left on the clock. Eclipse has the momentum. 15 seconds left. Eclipse, what are you going to do? But most importantly, Tech, is he going to find an opening? Eclipse pushes back with his own burst mode, staying up in the air, just burning as much of the clock as he can. Stopping out the counter with the Jakes, and there's only 2 seconds left. There's nothing Tech can do but just to put a statement on the field. Goes for a bug bite. Dashing up. Eclipse going for the Icicle Crash into the JX. Super nice job. But gets hit with the claw. Tech wins the field phase. He's fighting back, and he uses Magic Harp to get that nice safety net. Fully charged counterattack is not going to connect with anything. Eclipse trying to find a single opening, but no, the one that gets opened up is him. Into a nice bullet punch into bug bite combo. Half of Eclipse's HP has just been deleted by Tech. Oh. No! The homing attack gets stuffed down by Eclipse. There is no follow-up, but both players... Tech tries to go for the grab, and he gets grab crushed, and now he gets super punished with... The one that gets punished is Eclipse! Another grab crush! Both of these players just trying to find a grab, but now they're both going into the offensive. Eclipse with only 75 HP, but he does have his burst live. Only 23 seconds left on the clock. Tech bursts right through Eclipse's burst attack, and now he punishes. Amazing, amazing job. Just look at that. Tech takes a round 2. Final round of this game 1 of this bracket reset, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know who's going to win. Fully charged counterattack beating over Eclipse. Blocking the blades, but still getting chipped down little by little. Tech finds an opening and goes for a nice bullet punch into bug bite combo. Say goodbye to that speed buff, Eclipse. It's Tech's now. Putting the staple down to the pressure and running away. Eclipse is not looking very good. He's in a very bad spot right now, as a matter of fact. But he is patiently waiting, spacing, and waiting to time out the speed buff from Tech and winning the field phase yet again. Eclipse has the advantage. Oh, tries to hit the taunt, but Tech pushes him back with his burst wave. Oh, that's not gonna deal that much damage, only because of Eclipse's synergy debuff. Unfortunately for Eclipse, he's still going to take a lot of damage with that combo. Tech has the advantage, he has the offensive. And now Eclipse It's your time to push back. He pushes back. Tech casually walking away after perfect blocking the burst wave from Eclipse. But now it's Eclipse's turn to go on the offensive. No, he falls down and gets grabbed by Tech. Only 88 HP and 15 seconds on the clock. Eclipse, can you make it back? Oh, cancels the counterattack and goes for the grab. Only 10 seconds left. What are you going to do? Oh, going for the icicle crash. Nice job. And only 5 seconds left. Fully charged counterattack to chip down. Tries to go for the anti-air, but Tech wins by timeout on the very last second. The first game of the bracket reset goes to Tech. Game 2 of the bracket reset, ladies and gentlemen. And now we're in Neo City. Let's see if Eclipse is able to bring it back or if Tech is going to try to sweep Eclipse yet again, just like he tried to do it on the last... on the last set. Starting on in the field phase, let's see Eclipse's gameplay. Unfortunately for him, Whimsical was not too nice for Eclipse. Not getting neither synergy nor a support call. Both players clash moves. That's a very weird interaction. Oh, the DP catches Eclipse out of the air, knocking him down into the dual phase, but Eclipse trying to go for a Tech grab. Bullet Punch catching him out of the air, but no follow-up from Tech. Having just enough time to get the sword stack. Tech is just trying to find a single opening. Oh, but gets stuffed down by the JX from Eclipse. The Fury Subs are coming through. And the single hit into the fully charged counterattack just sends Tech flying. Now with only 140 HP. No, never mind. Less than 100 HP. Eclipse has the upper hand with both a speed buff and the health lead. Tech fights back with a super meaty grab. I say meaty because that was just the right timing for him. Only 25 seconds. He can bring it back. And he knows that. Eclipse knows that as well. And that's why he uses his own burst wave to push Tech back. The JX is not going to completely stuff down the counterattack from Tech. And only 17 seconds on the clock. Tech is forced to pop his own burst. No, that's a punish, Tech. What are you doing? And he even lost his own burst attack because of it. Now, only 5 HP left and 15 seconds on the clock. Eclipse has flipped the tables. Tech using his hover stance to try to break the traps, but it's not gonna be enough. Tech takes the round 1. Saucer coming through, but Eclipse deleting the projectile. His agility gets clipped on the counter attack. Now Magikarp is coming through. Hover stance. Oh, hits Eclipse out of the air, but the claw is not a good follow-up. Stuffing down the second counter attack from Eclipse. But that was just too much PSP, and Tech knows that. Putting the staples down to just try to zone out Eclipse. Goes for the dash up grab. I cannot keep up with Tech. And I doubt Eclipse is barely keeping up with him as well. Oh. The JX is not going to connect with anything. Both players are blue half of the time. But now, it's Togevile time. Never mind! This is Scizor Togekiss time. Because that speed buff is going to go back to Tech's hands. Double staple into the claw combo. Winning Tech the field phase yet again. Tech is sitting comfortably. Tries to go for the grab against Grab Crush. Intimidated by Eclipse. Forced to pop his own burst attack. And punishes Eclipse. This might seem like a good situation for Tech right now, but unfortunately for him, Eclipse has both Togekiss and a full synergy bar, and he uses both of them at the very beginning of the round. Oh no! He gets smacked with the homing attack. Tech winning the face against a super stacked Eclipse. Eclipse pushing back with a grab, going for the icicle crash. Where are you going? I don't know how Tech managed to do it, but he DPs Eclipse out of his face. Now Tech has the synergy gauge lead, and the JX lands, and the bullet punch into bug bite combo connects. Eclipse now at a disadvantage. Tries to block the staples, but it's not gonna be enough. The JX is not going to connect. The second JX doesn't either, but the grab from Tech is only 25 HP left and 38 HP. No, never mind. Tech with the second homing is 2-0 against Eclipse. Only one more game. Ladies and gentlemen, we've seen this situation before. Only one more game for TEC to become this week's FFC champion. But as we saw before, Eclipse has the ability to do reverse sweeps and to bring it all the way back. Are we going to see a repeat of the first set? Or is this going to be a clean sweep by TEC? Now to the first field phase. No, TEC gets clipped by the trap, and Eclipse just takes his time, burning the clock down, going for a second grab, and with a speed buff and a full HP bar, he just sits comfortably, waiting for an opening, waiting for TEC to crack just a little bit. The icicle crash comes down and gets stuffed down by TEC's counterattack. Tries to go for the taunt, but no, the dash up grab gets punished by the JX from Eclipse into a nice knockoff combo. Eclipse trying to icicle crash, stuffing out every hit from TEC. Now in rage mode, TEC is on the defensive. Never mind, he goes back into the offensive, finding an opening and going for a nice bug bite to heal a little bit of his HP up. Not enough to bring him out of rage though, but that's a good thing. Tries to perfect like the burst wave. TEC's counterattack gets stuffed, only 2 HP left. This is not looking too good. Only 1 HP left after the chip damage from the icicle crash, and the second icicle crash takes it. Now, Eclipse on this round 2, getting Togekiss yet again. Tries to use the most of it just by just getting in and out. Is such a slippery character. Homing attack connecting against TEC. Eclipse winning the face, trying to go for the Schwa, but TEC. No, he kicks a taunt, but Magikarp saves him at the very last second. Both players, both debuffed players, trying to find a single opening against the opponent. Eclipse with a speed debuff, nothing you want to see as Weavile tries to go for the knockoff back, cancels it at the last second. TEC hovering very low to the ground, trying to find an opening. He finally has Synergy Gauge to punish something. Is he going to do it? No, the Schwa ducks right under the counterattack from TEC. Counters backwards and dashes forward into the grab. TEC wins the duel phase and now he has the advantage. Eclipse takes the grab. Such a nice job. The tables have turned. TEC no longer has his Synergy Gauge. And now Eclipse with both Togekiss and a fully charged Synergy Bar. What is he going to do? Jax not connecting. Oh, punishing the Magikarp. Now Magikarp is useless and only 15 seconds on the clock. What are you going to do? Double icicle crash. Oh, but the bigger bonus yet again. TEC, is that gonna be enough damage? It almost looked like that. Only 1 second left, and TEC uses his own burst wave to push him back, and he wins because of the time, because of the HP. TEC bringing it back. What is going on? Oh no. TEC getting hit yet by another ice trap. Man, it probably took a lot of brain power from TEC just to bring it back to a timeout victory. Getting stuffed by the counterattack from Eclipse. Oh, but reading the grab from him. Going for a nice bullet punch into bug bite combo, healing a little bit of his HP. Now, he has the control of the field. Setting up with the staples. Eclipse getting clipped by the staples. And now TEC punishing with the clutch, tries to go for a grab at the Schwa. Not only side swaps, but then Eclipse uses a grab to send TEC all the way back into the field phase. And now, we have a super fast Weavile. Icicle Crash into the JX, stopping out the counterattack. Dashing forward into the grab. TEC, only 39 HP left, 25 seconds left on the clock. Can he bring it back just like he did in the very last round? It looks like it. That counterattack, no swords, that chip damage, but the taunt connects. Game 4 of the bracket reset. You know what that means? This is game 9. Game 9, ladies and gentlemen. Eclipse has shown such a nice amount of pressure, he's just able to keep up the pressure and just not give an opening against TEC. But TEC at the same time, there's a reason why he's up 1 game and 1 game away from taking it all. Both of these players are playing their best. This is the peak Pokken performance I've seen in a while. Okay, dashing back and dashing forward. Oh, tries to go for the grab, but no, he gets punished by it. Now Eclipse punishing back with a knockoff, taking away a little bit of synergy from TEC. In the process, TEC countering through the ice trap, not wanting none of that. Stuffing out the counterattack from Eclipse. Winning the face, and now Eclipse has the Togekiss buff. He is super fast, and he's ready to punish. Goes for another falling JY. Oh, goes for the claw back, gets punished by the grab claw. More swords, but the JX doesn't care about any types of swords. Eclipse has TEC right where he wants him. Unfortunately for him, TEC pushes him back with the sword throw. Eclipse, you need to get the health lead, and you need to get it fast because there's only 25 seconds on the clock. Eclipse pushing TEC back with his own burst mode. Going for a raw burst attack. TEC managing to go for a bigger bonus. Where did you get that from, TEC? How do you know? Only 15 seconds on the clock. TEC has the advantage. He has the Magikarp and he has everything to win this round. But we have seen many rounds like this and Eclipse has brought it back. Would he do it this time? Only 7 seconds left and TEC has his burst mode activated. Eclipse pushing back with his own Weavile. Oh no! TEC runs away with his own burst attack. Only 2 seconds left on the clock. I don't think Eclipse can do it. And he doesn't. TEC wins by a timeout. Only 1 round away from TEC. He can take it all right now. And he wins the first field phase. He's feeling confident. He feels the pressure. And Eclipse feels it as well. And he knows that goes for a knockoff. Into an Icicle Crest. Trying to stuff out anything. TEC forced to block everything that Eclipse is throwing at him. And Eclipse stuffing out the claw into another grab. Look at that! TEC dashing forward and dashing backwards. Togekiss coming through. No player is managing to find an opening, but Eclipse, he has the speed lead. Stuffing out every hit that TEC just threw at him. Crushing the counter into a wall splat combo. Look at the damage. Canceling the counter attack into a grab. TEC with only 26 HP left and 30 seconds on the clock. He has to do a lot of things, but he gets grabbed. Eclipse, you are something else, let me tell you that. Eclipse going for the sidewise, trying to find an opening. The Saucer Blade not connected with anything. Oh, trying to stuff out the fully charged counter attack, going for a quick dive. Countering through everything, stuffing out the claw. Into a super nice counter attack. Magikarp coming through. Now Eclipse has to play really careful. The only way that he can beat TEC right now is by... Oh, okay. He uses a hit and he trades blows with Magikarp. He doesn't want none of that. He uses the Togekiss to counteract the speed debuff with a speed buff. But unfortunately for him, TEC wants that buff and he's going to take it after that bug bite combo. We got a fast bug in our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Only 38 seconds left. And remember, TEC is only 1 round away from taking it all. Eclipse, though. He doesn't like the sound of that and he's pushing back, he's pushing forward. And only 29 seconds left. Eclipse going for the JX. He decides to stay in field phase. That's I actually don't know why. Is that going to catch? Yes it is! TEC sniping Eclipse out of the air with his own super. That's going to be a big blow and only 20 seconds left. TEC has the health advantage. Only 19 seconds left. What are you gonna do, Eclipse? Are you gonna find an opening? You have to do something. Oh, only 14 seconds left. Blocks everything. Counters and then cancels the dash with the grab to get as much as possible. Only 7 seconds left. 6. Burst Wave comes through. Togekiss comes through. 5. 4. The knockoff. 3. 2. Jumping or the hit. 1 second. And it is it. Eclipse wins by health percentage. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The final game. Game 5. No, Game 10 after the bracket reset, ladies and gentlemen. It's Eclipse versus TEC. The battle everybody wanted to see. No one was expecting this game to be this hype and this long. But guess what? We're here to commentate and we're here to see who gets the crown and who gets to stay home. Did I just see TEC using the sword stance to counteract the trap from the ice traps? Let me tell you, both of these players are in Ultra Instinct right now. We see that both players are playing their best right now. Eclipse! Putting so many traps up. No, TEC gets grabbed. I mean, TEC falls into one of the ice traps. Eclipse putting so much pressure right now. Going for a nice bullet punch combo. Man, just look at that. TEC tries to find an opening, dashes back, dashes forward, tries to find an opening, dashes up, and grabs Eclipse out of the taunt. Now, this Sanoki puts the staples on, but Eclipse wants none of that. He uses the burst wave to get rid of them, and uses the Toga Kiss to use Zoom right away from TEC. Tries to find an opening, goes for the counters, goes for the homings, and TEC beating over Eclipse's homing attack, dashes up and grabs against a burst. Eclipse. TEC going for the forward, but getting stealthed by Eclipse's counter attack. Goes right behind him, the JX, just to put Eclipse in a very safe position. Only 12 seconds on the clock. The Schwa clashes with the Magikarp. And now Eclipse, I don't even know who's on the lead. There's only 5 seconds left, but the JY inches Eclipse closer to victory. Uses the Icicle Crash, but TEC with the bigger bonus, but it wasn't enough. There was no time left, and Eclipse takes the round 1. Projectiles from Eclipse, Saucer Blades coming from TEC, and the homing attack from Eclipse wins him the field phase. Eclipse is in a great spot, especially stuffing out the attack from TEC. TEC has to go on the defensive right now, blocking every hit that that Eclipse throws at him. Stuffing out the counter attack, going for a bullet punch into bug bite combo, evening things out. He has Magikarp, a little bit of synergy, and if he wins the phase, both players will have their burst mode. Eclipse using his own burst attack, but TEC perfect blocking, dashing up and grabbing. Now his synergy gauge is full. Eclipse using Togekiss to zoom right onto TEC's face. TEC, you have to be really careful. Pushing Eclipse back with a burst wave. Going for a hover dash right into burst attack. Blocking and getting grabbed by Eclipse. This is not looking too good for TEC right now. Only one round away from Eclipse taking it all. Countering the last homing hit, TEC is bringing it back. He's staying patient as this happen. Grab! Only 30 seconds left on the clock and only 62 HP from Eclipse. They are both flipping the tables, every single one. This is such a close battle. The JX coming through. Eclipse wants to put so much pressure, and he is putting so much pressure right now. Stuffing out the counter attack, and only 15 seconds left. The grab comes through, and only 3 HP left. What is going on? Only 10 seconds left. Countering through the ice trap, going for the bug bite. How dare you, TEC? How dare you do that right in front of Eclipse's face? Oh my god. Now TEC bringing it back and grabbing Eclipse out of that agility, dashing back and forth and back and stuffing out everything, dashing forward and going for the grab. TEC all the way back from the grave, from the bottom, from only 3 HP left. Is he bringing it back? Will he bring it back? Counter attacking through Eclipse's homing attacks. Both players have their synergy bar full. TEC trying to find a single opening, canceling a lot of his moves, counter through everything, counter, counter. Both of these players are just not giving anyone an opening. Countering forward, going for a hover wide, beating over whatever Eclipse was going to throw at him, going to a nice bullet punch combo. Eclipse, only 94 HP left, uses his burst mode, uses the Toga Kiss. He is ready. Winning the field phase, only 19 seconds left. We have seen both players bring it from the death. Dashes back and forward, goes for the grab. Eclipse is bringing it back little by little, goes for another grab. Oh, into the second grab, only 8 seconds left. Will Eclipse bring it back? He has the tools to do it. He uses his burst attack to chip TEC down. The Magikarp comes down, tries to go for a dash up grab, but no! The one that gets punished is Eclipse. The bug bite comes through, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. TEC is your Ferrum Fist Challenge 29th champion.